Okay, it's a 1974 Trans Am. This is the factory color. It has been repainted once, I believe. The man I bought it from had owned it for about 10 years. And he put a couple hundred miles on it in 10 years because he, had it painted and worked on it a little bit. But he lived kind of far down a gravel road, like almost a mile, and it had little washouts and stuff. So after it was repainted, he said he never really had the desire to drive it. And it's been painted for a couple years. I think he said maybe up to 3. The car was very solid. It has had 2 quarter panel patches behind the rear wheels. The rest of it is supposed to be original. And I'll shoot the best pictures of the floors that I can. I will. The trunk is good. It is supposed to be numbers matching. The man he bought it from told him it was. He did check, and it's a 74 date coded motor. I'll do my best. I've got about 4 things I need to do before I even touch this car, and that's why I decided to go ahead and throw it on here, because the car needs, in my mind, it needs a pretty good cleanup still, and it needs the birds put back on it and a headliner, which I will do, like I said, and price will go up. I'm gonna throw it on here now and see, if anybody wants it like it is, do it themselves, whatever. It's a good solid car. It is a 74 day coated motor. It is supposed to be numbers matching. He had done some front end work on it and stuff too, I believe, like tie rod ends or ball joints or whatever. I drove the car home. He had not driven in a long time. I actually drove it home a little over an hour. Drives good. All the gauges work but the gas gauge. But when I went to fill it up, it was almost full and the gauge was on full. So I will be driving this a little bit more. My wife's excited about driving it, but the nice days are so limited, it may not get driven as much as we'd like to since it's winter. But oil pressure, amp, tack, speedo, temp, all that stuff works. It does have an aftermarket radio in it, and it works. The AC is all there, but the belt is cut off of it, but all of it is still there intact. So I probably will not look into that. I don't, I try to limit what I tell people I'm going to do, and I'm probably not going to look into it. But if I had, it could be, you could score bonus and it's somebody just cut the belt off because they thought the AC was putting a drag on the motor, or they, the compressor messed up and they took it, took the belt off. So, but the good news is it's not all taken apart. The motor has supposedly been rebuilt, has good oil pressure, doesn't make any weird noises. It does need an oil change, and again, I may or may not get to that. The oil's clean in it, but it's been in it for a year, so it needs to be changed because of time, not because of use. What else? It drove good, had a little shimmy. There's flat spots on the tires. They may work themselves out over time. I'm actually going to put it up for sale like it is, and then one of the things I'm going to do to it other than the decals is I'm going to have the tires broke down off the wheels, paint the wheels up nice, and then I'll have them mounted and rebalanced, and see if that helps, because the tires are in great shape, and they just had a little flat spots from sitting on the concrete for so long. Cool car though, blue interior, like I said, drives good, little shimmy in the front end on the highway, but and I don't think it's got 373s in it or 410s. I think they're probably 355s or something, because it's 65, 70. I was at about 2,400 RPM. So I don't think they're 373s. I know they're not no bigger than 373s if they are, but, the car's nice. It could use a little more wet sanding and buffing. There's a lot of clear coat on it. So you can do that if you want, but the car's straight and nice as it is, and it's probably as nice as it needs to be for a driver, which is what the car is, like I said, you can see motor holds real good oil pressure. It did not run hot. Obviously it's cold out, but it never made it, past the probably whatever that second notch is, if that's 160 or 180. Like I say, I always apologize for these videos. I'm not great at it. So car sounds great. Got a great little sound to it. So like I said, nice looking little car. Yeah, that compressor's pretty tight, but I don't know. Like I said, you know, just nice looking daily driver. Like I said, runs out good. Has a great sound to it. I'll go ahead and show you the trunk. I have some splatter paint I need to use up because it's getting old, and that stuff only lasts so long. So I may paint this trunk with the splatter paint. I've got some gray and white and some turquoise left. But anyways, you can see how solid the trunk is. But I'd rather it not be painted black. I'd rather have the other paint in it. See up there in the seams. Anyways, like I said, cool car. I like these. I can't wait to see it with the birds back on it. Like I said, if somebody buys it like it is, great. If not, I'll do them. See the bottoms of the doors. They're still compound all over it from when they were, like I said, I have not detailed this car. I haven't even washed it because it's been so cold. But just a cool car. 1974. Like I said, I'll try to research whether it's numbers matching or not. Like I said, he had done as much as to say he knew it was absolutely a 74 motor. But anyways, so you know, I don't really. I've had some cars that other people would consider show cars. I consider about everything I buy a driver. I don't really like show cars. I don't want to really have show cars around. I don't want to drive show cars. But there's your floor shot. You know, the rear subframe's good. Like I said, it was a good, solid car, and I've always liked this blue. Like I said, blue with the blue birds, it looks awesome if you ask me, but that's just my opinion. I'm not, some people don't like it, but there you go. 1974, 400 automatic, AC car. I'm going to have a still ad with the price on it, and like I said, it's you know, if I end up taking the time to do all the stuff to the car, the price is going to go up significantly. You know, the price I'm going to put it on there for now, which, like I said, it'll be in the still ad with the price, is going to be, you know, $4,000 or $5,000 cheaper than it's going to be when I do it all. You know, if I do the headliner and the birds and all that, and not, you know, it's not going to cost me all that much, but it's time and money, and the decal kit's not super cheap, but you know, it takes me a long time to put them on, and maybe people can do it faster. Good, then pay them to do it. But anyways, so there'll be a still ad on the Alloy page, right? You know, same page video's on. There'll be an ad on there with the price and everything, and some still pictures, which I really wish everybody just watched the video. So, thank you.